Hello and welcome to Tactics with FM Rage. You guys know that I don't talk like that. Anyway, welcome into the video. I'm FM Rage and we have an absolute belter of a tactic for you now. You guys are going to love this. This tactic, we have tested it with two teams, and the first team being CELTIC and the second team being Ipswich Town of the English Premier League. With this new formidable tactic, we did win the Viaplay Cup, smashing Rangers by 4-1. The Scottish Cup was once again the same story. Rangers 0, Celtic 5, 2 trophies in the bag. In the Champions League, Celtic did manage to get out of the group stage for the first time in a long time, but ultimately fell to AC Milan 1-0 over 2 legs. And of course, with Celtic being odds-on favourites to win the Scottish League, they did not disappoint. 38 played, 33 wins, 0 losses, 115 goals, and only conceded 19 across the course of the season, giving them a grand total of 104 points. Ipswich Town predicted to finish 14th. I don't think that's right, but nonetheless, 350 to 1 to win the league. I wouldn't fancy them odds. Putting things into contrast, Ipswich's salary per season, 20.81 million, compared to Man City of 255 million. In the first of the domestic cup competitions, Ipswich falling short to Liverpool in the quarter-final, but a fantastic cup run, losing to the eventual winners. Pretty much the same story in the English FA Cup. Aston Villa 2, Ipswich Town 0, and Villa going on to win the competition. And in the Premier League, Ipswich have done the impossible, the unimaginable, the unthinkable, and they've qualified for the Champions League with 80 points in third position. And the tactic is here, guys, the moment you've all been waiting for. We are setting up in a 4-2-3-1. Now, this is a custom style. We have a mentality of positive. The attacking width is fairly wide. We're going to look to pass into space, play out of defence, looking for a slightly higher tempo, and the passing directness is going to be slightly shorter. On the creative freedom, we want to be a lot more disciplined in the play. When you do lose possession, we are going to counter press, and when possession has been won, we're going to look to counter at speed, and that goes hand in hand with looking to get that ball and play it into space. Always looking to build from the back, but this is where this is massively important. Like we said, we want to get the most out of them wide areas. That ball has to be distributed to either left back or right back, where they're going to look to get forward at every opportunity. When it comes to distributing the ball from the goalkeeper, always looking to get it out to either the wing back left or the wing back right. On the defensive shape, we've got a high line of engagement from the attackers, a standard line for defence, looking to trigger that press more often. And of course, I always want to prevent short goalkeeping distribution, make them play it long, and look to get that ball back as soon as possible. On the defensive side of things, tackling, we want to get stuck in, leave a little bit on the opposition, make them not want the ball to feet, and that pretty much going hand in hand with the defensive line, looking to step up more, try and encroach upon to that halfway line, and hopefully pen the opposition back in. And last but certainly not least, look to stop them crosses into the box, which is straight away danger averted. Firing straight into the individual player roles now. The goalkeeper is set as goalkeeper defend. We take fewer risks. We don't want chances being taken at the back. If in doubt, if we can't go wide, just play the ball long. Wing back left is set on attack. We take more risks, cross more often, close down more, and tackle harder. And that tackle harder is what you're going to see on pretty much every player across this team. Aggression, determination, commitment will win football games. On the right-hand side, it is a wing-back support role. Take fewer risks, stay wider, close down more, and tackle harder. Now, in the middle of that defence, both central defenders defend, and they have the same instructions as take fewer risks, close down more, and of course, get them tackles in. Moving up into the centre of the midfield now, on the right-hand side, it is a anchor on defend with close down more, tackle harder. And partnering them just on the left-hand side is a Segundo Volante role on support. Take more risks, get further forward, close down more, and tackle harder. Out on the wings, they are once again identical, both on inverted winger support. Stay wider, tackle harder. They want to get out towards that touchline, stretch the field of play, looking to cut inside, but ultimately give a little bit more room for our attacker, for our Cam, and also for our Volante as he gets forward. This position now has been hot on both simulations with Celtic and with Ipswich Town. The attacking midfielder support role. We've seen plenty of goals. We've seen plenty of assists and plenty of man of the match performances. So attacking midfielder support, we want this player taking more risks, closing down more, tackling harder. And what's key is getting them to roam from position, finding the little pocket of space, finding the ball to feet, creating opportunities, finding space for a shot. This position, this role really does everything you want it to do. Very important to this tactical approach. And finally, the last position is a deep line forward attack. Whoever is in that role, you're going to want someone that's ready with aggression, got a bit of hustle and bustle about him. He's not scared to get his foot in. He's going to fight for the team. He's going to commit to the cause and ultimately will win you football matches. So deep line forward attack, we've closed down more and of course tackle harder. And with the thought of tackling harder on our brains, you can see how hard they do tackle, amassing a whopping 101 yellow cards across the course of the campaign. But all that anger, all that commitment, all that desire has ultimately led to Ipswich getting in to the top 3 of the Premier League. There is the tactic, guys. We've absolutely balled out with Ipswich Town getting in the Champions League. We've smashed it with Celtic, but I think it's a really, really good contrasting teams. We've used the best in Scotland and potentially the worst team in the Premier League, and they've both had absolutely fantastic results. Plenty of goals, plenty of assists, some really good attacking play, solid defensively, and with some absolutely crunching tackles, a bit of commitment, a bit of desire, we've managed to make an absolutely fantastic tactic. This tactic will be available to download and it will be in the video description below. After you've downloaded it, after you've implemented this on your side, please come back to the video and let me know down below in the comments, was it any good for your current team? Did you manage to win any trophies? Did you survive an impossible relegation battle? Before you go, please consider hitting that subscribe button and of course giving the video a thumbs up. It really does help support the channel. We've got fantastic rebuilds coming up. We've got some fantastic tactics I'm still working on. We've got the Let's Play series with Fiorentina. A lot of cool stuff to look forward to. So yeah, smash the sub. But until next time, guys, take care of yourselves and have a fantastic week.